Ever wondered how to make creamy oat milk at home? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're crafting a fantastic oat milk recipe that's not only vegan-friendly, but also lactose-free and absolutely delicious. This homebrewed delight is a perfect alternative to dairy milk and a fantastic addition to your daily diet. So buckle up because we're about to take a delightful journey into the world of plant-based goodness. Whether you're vegan, lactose intolerant, or just looking for a delicious alternative to dairy, this recipe is sure to satisfy. Let's start by gathering our ingredients for homemade oat milk. For this simple yet delightful recipe, we'll need a cup of rolled oats. Rolled oats are perfect for this recipe, as they blend well and give our oat milk that creamy texture we're aiming for. Next, we'll need 4 cups of water plus a little extra for soaking the oats. The water-to-oat ratio is crucial to getting the consistency just right, so make sure you measure accurately. Now on to the optional ingredients. If you have a sweet tooth, you might want to add a sweetener of your choice to the mix. This could be anything from maple syrup to agave nectar or even dates. Remember, the amount of sweetener you add is entirely up to you, so feel free to adjust to your liking. Lastly, consider adding a pinch of salt. While this is entirely optional, a little salt can go a long way in enhancing the flavor. A pinch of salt can also enhance the flavor. The first step in making oat milk is soaking the oats. Soaking is key to achieving that desirable creamy texture we're after. The process helps to soften the oats, making them easier to blend, while also releasing their natural creaminess. It's a simple step. Just place your rolled oats in a bowl and cover them with water. Let them sit for at least 30 minutes, but if you have the time, an overnight soak will yield the creamiest results. Once our oats have had a good soak and are nice and plump, we're ready to move on to the next step, blending. But first, let's drain the oats. It's important to use fresh water for the blending, so we'll say goodbye to the soaking water and give the oats a quick rinse. Now, into the blender they go. We'll add 4 cups of fresh water. This ratio of water to oats is a good starting point, but feel free to adjust to your preference. If you fancy a richer, creamier oat milk, use less water. For a lighter version, feel free to add a bit more. This is also the perfect time to add any optional sweeteners or a pinch of salt. While oat milk has a natural sweetness, a dash of maple syrup or agave nectar can heighten the flavor, making it a delightful addition to your morning coffee or a sweet treat on its own. And don't underestimate the power of that pinch of salt. It may seem odd to add salt to your milk, but it works to enhance the natural flavors of the oats, bringing out their sweetness and balancing the overall taste. Now comes the fun part, blending. We'll blend everything together until we have a smooth and creamy mixture. Depending on your blender, this could take anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. The goal is a completely smooth blend, with no chunks or graininess. Now let's blend everything together until smooth and creamy. To remove any remaining pulp or solids, strain the blended mixture through a nut milk bag or fine mesh sieve into a pitcher. Now we're at the straining phase, and it's as simple as it sounds. Grab your nut milk bag or a fine mesh sieve. We're using a nut milk bag today because it's easy to use and cleans up nicely. Pour the blended mixture into the bag or sieve, perched atop a large pitcher or bowl. Take your time here. You don't want to spill any of your hard work. Once all the liquid has passed through, you'll be left with a bag or sieve full of oat pulp. Don't discard this. There are plenty of ways to use this nutrient-rich byproduct. You can add it to your morning smoothies for extra fiber, use it in baking as a substitute for some of the flour, or even incorporate it into your beauty routine as a natural facial exfoliant. The possibilities are endless. Now let's talk about storage. Pour your strained oat milk into a sealable glass jar or bottle. This creamy, dairy-free delight can be stored in the fridge for up to 5 days. And here's a pro tip. Oat milk can separate after sitting for a while. Don't worry, that's totally normal. Just give it a good shake before using, and it'll be as creamy as when you first made it. So, what can you do with your homemade oat milk? Well, you can enjoy it straight from the glass, add a splash to your morning coffee or tea, blend it into smoothies, or use it as a dairy-free alternative in your favorite recipes. The subtle, nutty flavor of oat milk lends itself well to both sweet and savory dishes, making it a versatile addition to your plant-based repertoire. And there you have it. Fresh homemade oat milk, ready to enjoy. It's a simple process that yields a deliciously rewarding result. Not only is it a healthier, eco-friendly alternative to dairy, but homemade oat milk also allows you to control the ingredients, ensuring you're consuming only the best. So go ahead, give it a try. You just might find it becomes your new favorite milk alternative. Pour it into a glass and enjoy it straight up, or use it in your favorite recipes and smoothies. This creamy oat milk is not only a healthful choice, but also a delicious one. It's a versatile ingredient that can be used in a variety of dishes, from breakfast cereals to baking goodies. Isn't it amazing how simple it is to whip up your own batch of oat milk at home? With just a few ingredients and some patience, you've now got a fresh, homemade, plant-based milk that's ready to be enjoyed. And the best part is, you know exactly what's in it. No hidden sugars, no preservatives, just pure, wholesome goodness. Now it's your turn to give this recipe a try. Whether you're a seasoned vegan or just starting out on your plant-based journey, this creamy oat milk is a fantastic addition to your culinary repertoire. Remember, food is all about experimentation. Feel free to tweak the recipe to suit your taste. Maybe you prefer your oat milk a little sweeter, or perhaps you'd like to add a dash of vanilla for an extra flavor kick. The options are limitless, and that's the beauty of homemade. We'd love to hear about your oat milk adventures. Drop us a comment and share your experiences. Did you try any flavor variations? How did you use your homemade oat milk? And of course, if you found this video helpful, do show us some love. Like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest plant-based recipes and healthy living tips. Until our next culinary adventure, happy blending!